Welcome to my channel! I'm Chris J, and today, let's check out a downtown Seattle penthouse. This penthouse is located right downtown in the beautiful Belltown neighborhood. It's a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom apartment with 1,900 square feet of space. And stick with me for a bit, because the views from this apartment are honestly wizard. But before we get to those views, let's first take a peek here. Right at the entrance to this apartment, you have a dedicated coat hanger spot, and you have the washer and dryer machine. It's far away from either of the bedrooms and is isolated from the common area, so even if you have the washer and dryer machine running, it won't really disturb whatever you're doing. So props to them for putting this in a good location. And walking over to the master bedroom, it's gonna tease a little bit of those views, but the master bedroom itself honestly could be its own studio apartment. Just looking at the space that you have for your bed, you could honestly fit whatever you want. 2 queens if you really wanted it, a king, an Alaskan, you decide. But in my opinion, the best part of this is the view of Seattle. With a southern facing view, even during the winter, you'll still get sun. Whoever will get this room is super lucky and will have some of the best views and morning sun no matter the season. And actually, let's check out that bathroom. As you can see, 1 sink, 1 closet, but wait, there's another closet and another sink. So this is definitely made for 2 people to stay in, and it's really nice to have your own sink, because if your partner's with you, then you don't really have to fight over whose sink is whose and like how much stuff you put there. But anyway, the best part of this bathroom is honestly the bathtub. You have your own dedicated bathtub or shower if you want to take a shower, but many Seattle places only have the shower, so having your own bathtub, it's really nice to have. And of course you have the toilet, nothing special about that, but overall, you're literally getting a studio as the master bedroom. It has almost 400 square feet of space, so that's definitely one of the best master bedrooms I've seen in an apartment. And this next space that we're gonna check out is actually the den of the apartment. The den itself is 9 by 7 feet. Including the closet, it would be 100 square feet total, which by itself would probably be considered an apartment in New York. But jokes aside, this is actually a pretty cool den to have. As you can tell by the size, this could serve as its own guest bedroom. Otherwise, it's enough space for really anything. And it has the same great views of the master bedroom. So if you really wanted to, you could turn this to an office space, a TV room, gaming room, workout room. And it's really nice that they have this space because it really is pretty versatile with what you could use it for. The other nice thing is that it has its own closet, which again, I'd probably end up using this as storage for luggage and whatever else I Just wanted to show you something real quick. This is from my apartment, and as you can see, literally the exact same shelving down to the color and the thickness. My conspiracy is that the exact same company is developing the same shelving for all the new buildings in Seattle. So if you live in Seattle and you have like literally this, let me know down in the comments. I just thought it was funny. That's it. All right, back to the video. And now that we're leaving the den, we'll get to the main living space and the kitchen. The main living space itself is 27 by 12 feet. And the kitchen, I wasn't able to figure out the exact sizing, but I'm sure the kitchen area occupies another 100 square feet. Altogether, this makes for amazing space that has a lot of potential. So to start, let's first talk about the kitchen. The kitchen really has everything that you need. It has a full-size oven, a microwave, a large refrigerator, a wine chiller, and a gas stove. And the first thing that I noticed in this apartment was that the stove was a gas stove, so you'd be cooking over a fire. That's something that I've really grown to appreciate, especially after living in Seattle for a while, because a lot of the apartments in Seattle use electric stoves, which are hard to clean if you ever spill anything on it and it gets burnt on there. And honestly, you really can't beat cooking over a fire. The other cool thing is that this apartment includes a wine chiller. Even if you don't drink wine, it's still nice to have and use. Another great thing is just the size of refrigerators that you get as well. Taking a couple steps back here, you have plenty of space for anything that you want. And while I'm usually not the biggest fan of a darker interior for the kitchen, And here it works because this is a south-facing apartment, so you'll still get sun no matter what the season is, so it'll stay bright, so the fact that it's dark doesn't actually affect it that much. It'll still be really bright in here. And also having all that countertop space is pretty convenient because you could have 2 or 3 cooks at the same time and never really feel that crowded. And the best part of the kitchen isn't actually in the kitchen, it's the outside view that you get. Honestly, I wouldn't ever mind washing dishes if this was the view that I could see. And I can't imagine what it would look like at nighttime. In all honesty, I think it'd be even better at night. And actually, while we're on that subject, let's talk about what the view is outside. Because this building is located relatively close to the Amazon spheres, you'll see a lot of the Amazon corporate buildings. Those are some of the colorful buildings that you see outside, which are Amazon offices and space for employees to work at. Otherwise, the south-facing view, which I think is the more interesting view, shows more of the famous architecture in Seattle. You could see parts of the Columbia Center, the Rainier Square Tower, and you could see some of the older buildings in Seattle itself that really give it its character. When I think of Seattle, I think of the Olympics, Bigfoot, the evergreen trees, the mountains. I don't ever really think of the downtown area as being like a big city like Chicago or New York, but here, it really feels like you're downtown and kind of gives a different perspective of what Seattle can be. Outside of that, I just really appreciate the size of this living area. You could have whatever you want, you have plenty of space to invite friends over, and honestly, you have plenty of space for whatever you could really want. You could just let your imagination go. Now that we've finished the living room, we'll check out the next bedroom, but before then, I just wanted to show you the guest bathroom. I'm not quite sure why the guest bathroom has its own bathtub and shower, but still, I mean, I guess if you have guests over and they really need to shower up before they leave, you could have them use this, or for whoever's staying in the den. You also have a closet with pretty much the exact same racks as like everywhere else in Seattle, as I talked about earlier, so kind of funny to see. And looking into the second bedroom, you can see that it has an east-facing view that faces towards the Amazon spheres. And even though it's not as large as the master bedroom, it still has plenty of space for whatever bed size that you want, and still has an amazing view outside. This room itself is a little bit smaller than the master bedroom at 12 feet by 8 feet, and it has a smaller bathroom, but it's still much bigger than what I have, and honestly by itself it could be its own studio apartment. This singular bedroom must be made for only one person because they only include one closet, although this is much larger than the other two in the master bedroom. And the bathroom in here is actually pretty much the same as the guest bathroom. It has the same shower, toilet, one sink. It's not as big as the master bedroom, but hey, this is pretty much the same size as every other Seattle apartment. So that's actually the end of this apartment tour, but I wanted to show you some of the amenities that are in this apartment complex. So directly outside of the apartment and a quick walk over is the lounge area. They call this the Sunset Lounge because it faces west, so every evening when there is sun, you'll get a great sunset. And as you can see, it's a pretty cool common area. To me, it looks really inviting. They have a pool table, places to sit and read. They have their own kitchen, which is fully decked out with everything that you need to have guests over. And also within this same lounge, there's a really great either meeting spot or place to play games or just chat with friends. I like that they have a fireplace, so it's a really nice place to be, and it does live up to its name as a sunset lounge. I didn't get video of that, but still, I can imagine it has some of the best views during a sunset. It also has outdoor access with some great views of the Space Needle and just the rest of downtown. So it's really nice, and it also has the barbecue because if it's a summer night and you want to be barbecuing, you could definitely do that. But that's not all. I'd also like to show you the gym really quickly. It's also located on the same floor, and it's actually pretty big for a Seattle gym. That is to say, it's large for a gym in an apartment. Most apartment gyms are a little bit smaller than this, so it's nice to see that this has a full set of weights and really everything that you could need. It's also cool that it's on the top floor, so while you're working out, you can get a great view. And it has a quick outdoor access, which I think would be great for when you're resting up between sets. So in addition to working out on the top floor, you can walk outside for a quick breather and catch some of those great sunsets even while at the gym and just see what's going on downtown. To me, it feels really connected to the city. And that actually completes the entire tour. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe and comment down below what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.